rose, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Taken in the end zone. First down, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Cameron Hayward.
All pros typically make nice plays, and Cam Hayward did exactly that. Now in his 11th year out of Ohio State, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Griffin. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on second down. Griffin. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a
nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is...
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Steelers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jason Huntley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Alert, alert. 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Silver, silver. 58's the Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down.
On third down, Huntley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43.
50.
Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
230. Kill. Rush in. Check the back. Take both of them. You got tight. Middle. You got tight right there. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jason Huntley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
On the option, here's Eckler. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Jason Huntley. It's a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13. Switch.
On 3rd down, it's Counter, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Switch. No. Let's go. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. No spacing. Come to me, it's me.
They'll run for it with Counter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Jason Huntley.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2. At the 40.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Jason Huntley.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Easy. Alert. 48 for Mike. It's a party now.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
taken down.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for second down.
Here we go. Mike 40. 66. Switch.
From the gun, a give to counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Connor, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Mike 20. Here we go. D, get off the field.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger going deep here, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
These two. Check. Hey, watch it. Take 2 of them.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert. Undercover.
Again, a run with Conner. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, go Mike 40. Coming to you.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50. 48 to Mike. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 31, Griffin brought in left side by Snead. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Baltimore.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. Open man is Duvernay. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, Griffin. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes to the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
On 1st down, Huntley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. That's taken in by Duvernay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Ravens.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
58, 77.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Here's Roethlisberger. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Roethlisberger.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Show that bench release. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here it comes. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think